Government affront. Boris added insult to Sussexes' injury in latest Jubilee speech honouring Queen. UK's Boris Johnson salutes rock Queen Elizabeth ahead of Platinum Jubilee. The Prime Minister will pay tribute to the remarkable Queen in an address to Parliament ahead of her Platinum Jubilee. Boris Johnson will say that the Queen's length of service and dedication to duty are without parallel. It comes as the nation prepares to celebrate the Jubilee over the June bank holiday. The 4-day bank holiday weekend will see a service of thanksgiving at St. Paul's Cathedral, the Platinum Party at the Palace and the Platinum Jubilee Pageant. Elizabeth, 96, marked 7 decades on the throne in February, and nationwide events to commemorate her Platinum Jubilee, including a Thanksgiving service and a music concert outside Buckingham Palace, will take place from June 2 to 5. In Parliament on Thursday, politicians will deliver their tributes to the Queen in a humble address, with the debate opened by Johnson. Today we pay tribute to a head of state whose length of service and dedication to duty to are simply without parallel, Johnson will say according to extracts released by his office. The only monarch most of us in this country have ever known and the rock to which our nation and our people have been anchored throughout all that the past 70 years have thrown at us. No one has the right to hurt her. Elizabeth became the Queen of United Kingdom and more than a dozen other realms including Canada, Australia and New Zealand on the death of her father King George VI on February 6, 1952, while she was in Kenya on an international tour. Johnson will say the people of the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth of Nations, the group of 54 countries which the Queen also heads, would be unabashed in celebrating not the institution but the individual who wore the crown. This remarkable woman who by God and her right has led her country through good times and bad, he will say. Who has dedicated her life to her people, to her beloved Commonwealth, to the very idea of what a constitutional monarchy can and should be. The 4 days of celebrations begin next Thursday with the traditional Trooping the Colour military parade in central London, and will also include a service at London's St. Paul's Cathedral on Friday, a concert outside Buckingham Palace the next day, and a pageant through the British capital on Sunday. Meanwhile, the Queen has banned Meghan Markle, Prince Harry and Prince Andrew from the Buckingham Palace balcony at her Platinum Jubilee celebrations, it has been revealed. The balcony snub means only working members of the royal family will wave to crowds on the mall outside the palace in central London as the monarch celebrates 70 years on the throne on June 2. About Boris and Meghan feud, remember when Boris defended press freedom after Meghan Markle's victory in court was criticised, and vowed to look carefully at the implications of the ruling. The Prime Minister's official spokesperson entered the row to praise the vital role newspapers and media play in holding people to account. Boris Johnson defended the free press. Meghan won the final round of her privacy battle against the Mail on Sunday, which she sued for posting a personal letter to Papa Thomas. The Court of Appeal judges dismissed an appeal from Associated Newspapers, although the Duchess of Sussex admitted that she herself informed a Finding Freedom aide. The controversial decision has been castigated by royal commentators like Piers Morgan, who said it was beyond parody. And number 10 has piled up, we will carefully study the implications of the judgments. You have already heard the Prime Minister say that the free press is one of the cornerstones of any democracy. And this government recognises the vital role newspapers and media play in holding people to account and shedding light on the issues that matter to communities. The spokesperson said he could not say more due to ongoing legal issues, could not say